Day night. It's almost like Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day, right? So put your little hand in mine. Today we're doing global predictions. I'm your host, Gregg Prescott. I'm joined by my beautiful, lovely co-host, gorgeous, sexy, vivacious, beautiful, whose heart is even more beautiful, the love of my life, Allie. Hi, baby, and hi, everyone.
Hi, darling. Hi.
And happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Coming up.
Oh, coming up, yeah. I was
Yes.
going to say, we're not late yet.
Not yet.
Our gifts are going to end up being late again because it just happens that way.
And it's okay.
Yeah, we're good with that. We're all right.
When, if they arrive around that time, that's fine. I have international shipping that I do, and because I ship on my own, there's certain, I don't know, it's not a packing slip, but there's something certain specific that they require in the UK now that I didn't have to do beforehand, and I forgot to do it this time, and they sent it back, and so it's going to be late, but it is what it is. We've done this before with other holidays.
Yeah. No matter how careful we are about getting it done on time, 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before, sometimes longer than that, and they still delay. Even though mine said 5 to 6 days or something.
Last Valentine's Day, you didn't get it until April, even though it was postmarked long before I sent it.
That was right, yeah.
It was postmarked like, I don't know, like the end of January or something like that. And she didn't get it until April.
We're not material operated. We just
But I felt like shit because I took the time and made sure I got it out early enough.
It was beautiful presents when I did get them. And, it happened with mine as well. Mine didn't even get there at all because mine are probably slid down the back of that or somewhere because I've lost them completely. So, we're not doing too good on with that.
And that's okay. I just need your love. That's the only gift I need. And I'm happy with.
You got that in oodles.
That's it. That I'm a happy man. I don't need anything else. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
So Linda was the first one who popped in, who liked and shared 5 times. So thank you,
Linda. Thank you, darling. I've got that down. Yes.
And Lori checked in. There's Julie. Julianne Spirit.
Hello.
Mel D.
Mel D. Liked. Oh, let's do you, Mel D.
Anita Gale.
Thank you, Anita.
And, I see some new names here, and this is great. Hi to JC
Copeland. Yeah. Copeland. Yes. I think she's been here before. I think is it a she? I think so. I've done a reading for if it's the person I'm thinking of.
The person, yes.
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful people. I was first to press like.
Yay! Who's that? Savannah.
Yeah. There's Quad B. Hi, Quad B.
Hello.
And Chris Shuck.
Chris Shuck. I did a reading for Chris live. Chris let me do her a reading. She was brave enough to say yes because I was looking for somebody, and I thought people need to see what my readings entail. And so I called it out there, and Chris said yes. So that was that.
Oh, that's great. Hi to Lilith.
Hi, Lilith.
And Annie from New Zealand. Good morning to you.
Hi, Annie.
And there's Devin. Hi, Devin.
Oh, Devin.
Joining us on Twitch.
Hey, Devin.
Nice. Quad B liked. And Lori Jacobs liked and shared.
Hold on, I've just got that one. Who was that last one?
Lori
Laurie.
Jacobs liked and shared.
Okay.
Anita Gale shared 2 times.
Oh,
Liked and shared 2 times. Hi to Frankie G.
hi,
Thanks for
Frankie
joining
G.
us. Quad B had a tough day. Oh, we feel ya. We feel ya.
Oh, love.
I went out and ran an errand, and it was like 25 minutes away from my home. And I'm on my way back to do the show tonight. And I realized I left my phone back where I was, and I had to go back and get it. I just barely got here in time. So, yeah, I get it. And I hope your day gets better, Quad B.
Sending you loads of love. If anybody does want to be put on the healing, list, please let me know. Please let me know. Yeah, I'm in the middle of colouring in.
Okay, and just a heads up, just to those who are new here, we have picked up a lot of new people here.
Yeah.
It says on the bottom, for entertainment purposes only, if you have a global predictions question, please put them in uppercase, because we end up going back and we're scrolling through, and if they're in lowercase, sometimes we overlook them. We don't try to, but yeah. But I would love to hear about the Savannah Guthrie situation. Do you know who she is?
Her daughter is a TV presenter, I think, in America. That's all I know.
Okay.
But she's been either kidnapped or something. Very, very. There's a big police case against it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I stopped following news a while ago, and I mean, occasionally I do, but I don't know. I'm putting energy elsewhere. So this is news to me. We can still draw cards on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith liked and shared.
Thank you, Lilith.
And Lori says, Allie looks hot.
You both look great.
Well, I think you look hot.
Aww.
Okay, it's Janet from Sacramento, JC.
Hello. Yeah, Janet. Yes, that's it. I think I know Janet. Yes.
Used to date Bodie. Okay.
Yes, then it is the same person. Yes, yes.
Right
Hello,
on.
love.
Oh, sorry things didn't work out. And Jeff is his real name.
I got you.
Yeah.
I know, babe. Yeah.
Hi to Sandy. Sandy Nightingale from Vancouver. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Allie did the reading that changed my life. If you ever need a reading, I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying that because I'm her husband. She's amazing. Everybody that's had a reading that's on here right now will tell you the same thing. Allie is freaking amazing. So book your reading with her.
Oh, thank you, darling.
True. God, it's true. Everyone knows it's true.
I appreciate that. I just love doing what I do. I love it. Yeah.
Hi, Claudette.
Claudette. Hi, lovely lady.
One of our moderators. Mel D wants to be added to the healing list.
I will do, Mel D. Yes.
Hi to Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
And Annie says, my first live with you guys. Welcome aboard. Hopefully it's not.
Annie. Good.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Claudette. Put them all in uppercase, capital letters. Right on. Shannon. Ooh, we're going to have to tippy-toe around this one. Did Savannah sacrifice Nancy?
Whoa.
Who's Savannah and Nancy? I'm a retard.
Nancy is the Guthrie.
Oh, so
Savannah, I think, is her daughter. Savannah Guthrie is a Today Show host that has multimillionaire, and her mother Nancy was kidnapped and held for ransom for the last 10 days. So,
Ooh, that has shades of Michael Jordan
yeah.
ringing to it, and his father, and Barry Soetoro and his grandmother. Interesting. Oh, here it is. He's a right Today Show host that is multimillionaire, and her mother Nancy was kidnapped and held for ransom for the last 10 days. So she hasn't. Is she still alive, or they don't know?
Don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were looking down sewage places and everything around the home. It was, yes, not good.
Well, we'll find out. Um, Hi to Starfeather. JC saying Ellie looks beautiful,
You both
extremely.
look extremely both. Thank you, Janet. Thank you.
Ellie and I are the same way, but because I'm reading the comments, I get to say how I read them. But we're both working on accepting compliments better.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think I'm average. Ellie's hot. She's the hot goddess. There's
Makeup is a
Sky. Hi,
wonderful
Sky.
thing.
Allie just see Sky just had a reading, and there's your Ellie is the best.
Oh,
She just had a reading a couple days ago.
I put my heart into it. That's all I'm going to say. I put my heart into it, and I absolutely love what I do. It means the world, and I want anybody who has a reading to come out of the reading feeling as if they can cope with things. They're fine.
Yeah. You're a true blessing to a lot of people, my love.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one that doesn't follow the news. Yeah,
I don't watch the news. It's just come up on, YouTubers feeds. So
yeah,
the
Facebook.
truth.
It comes up, and occasionally I'll look at it. But Allie and I were talking about this the other day. I'm kind of like in the back of the theater, in the corner, back row, just kind of watching the play unfold at this point. And I don't want to invest a lot of energy into too much, but you guys know me. There's times I'll get on that soapbox and I will orate, and I'll come up with a spiel and a speech that'll be full of fire. And then I'll go back in the corner of the theater and watch the show.
We can both get on our soapbox for sure.
Yeah, we can. Another.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to pay all you guys later for all of this advertising. It's really good. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Ahari. How do you? New name here, but obviously has had a reading with you.
I don't recognize that name, but probably, yeah.
Could have been from Global, your weekly astrology forecast. Yeah,
could be. I'm planning to try and do it after this, but we'll see. I've got two little babies. Oh, thank you, Laurie. I've got two little babies asleep in the other room. Oh, thank you, everybody. Sarah. Sarah's in the UK. You're up late, Sarah.
It's a new name. I have a lot of these names. They may have had readings with you. This is the first time I've seen their names. So thank you for speaking out and being here with us tonight.
Yeah, we love.
And Lisa's saying to put Jeremiah on the healing list. Oh, Jeremiah, I hope you're okay, brother.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, you're both on this one, but I put you on every week, so definitely keep reminding me for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Love hanging out with you guys and the love of my life, and I look forward to Tuesday nights.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Anita. I love you guys so much. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Well, Linda says you're a retard. She didn't say that. She's like, no, I didn't. I'm the retard. And I say that jokingly. If you can't joke on yourself, who can you? You know? And plus, I think self-deprecating humor is funny.
Now and again, yes.
Hi, Susie.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my goodness.
Shannon liked and shared.
Oh, let's put you down, Shannon. There you go. Shannon. Is that Rose?
Yeah.
Thank you, Shannon. Oh, oh, thank you. Oh,
There's Sky again.
oh. Yeah, Sky's wonderful. She's got wonderful energy.
She does.
And I met her brother. I told you I met her brother. Bless. Yeah, that was lovely.
Are these Guthries any relation to Arlo Guthrie, the singer? It's an unusual last name, and it makes me wonder.
Don't know.
Well, you know, a lot of people in the music industry, they sign their contracts as well, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard of them over here in England. No.
So apparently it's captured all of the mainstream media, and their focus on it is 24/7 right now. And I get where you're going on this. Look at this, don't look over here, don't look over there, right?
Yeah.
We'll see what the cards say. Here, this will be our second one that we look into tonight. Will Congress pass the SAVE Act?
Okay.
Any idea what that is?
Don't know. Let us know what the SAVE Act is, Anita.
Yeah.
Because we may get the wrong thing. So yeah, the more we know about that one.
Hi to spiritual blue. This is Aiden. Thank you for reading cards for my journey last week. I have a bachelor's in psychology. I'm 23 and have been doing inner work since September 2019, before the pandemic. Right on.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I have my BA's in psychology, and my master's is in human services. So I love psychology. Why do we do what we do? You know, why do we think what we think? It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary Clore. Did my daughter Lacey's first date with Dominic turn into a marriage?
Oh, okay. We can answer. We can look at that. Yeah.
Did it? I think she's testing us, but generally what we do is global predictions tonight. So, but if you, that's fine.
We'll pull some cards. Yeah. Well, I will.
Yeah. That's your area. So they don't know if she's still alive. They're supposed to pay at the first point 4 million ransom. Then that deadline passed. Then it went to 6 million ransom, and that deadline passed yesterday. Wow.
I think they did a press conference, and during the press conference, they said we will pay.
Sucks that people put prices on other people. Man, what's this world coming to?
Yeah.
And you know, you'd pay anything if you were that person for a family.
Yeah. How can you? How can you? Yeah.
Right. Hi to Millie Della Prida. Is that an A at the end? I can't tell. Anyway, hi Millie. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here with us. Best. I agree, Sky. I agree.
I pay all these people, you know, to say all this lovely stuff. I do. Yeah, they all get paid.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Distraction.
Hi, Dragon's Wing. Yeah, seems like it. That's what I'm picking up on. I think Allie is too. And he considered the news not the real news. Yeah, whatever they're telling us ain't the real news.
No.
And most of the shit they teach us in school ain't the real education either.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah.
Earth Mother Millie.
I think they're calling out to each other, which is really lovely in the chat.
Yes. Truth Wave. Welcome aboard. Annie's asking what happened to Gus, the wee boy from Australia who has been missing.
Oh.
Sucks.
Yeah. We'll have a look.
Hearing that. Hola to Megan Miller. Hi, Megan. Thanks for joining us. Or Megan. Megan. Hola.
My
I guess
daughter's
Victor,
Megan.
Victor was his name. Is that what the wee boy from Australia? I guess. I don't know.
No, that was Gus.
No, I'm lost. Okay, I don't know where the Victor came to.
No, I don't.
Hi to Mama Fryer. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us. Quad B. Allie's got me through some extremely tough times.
Oh. And I'm still there, Sarah. If you need help, reach out, please. I mean it.
Much love. We love all of you.
Anita. Anita's been such a brilliant support on Patreon. A lot of these people on Patreon, appreciate you all very much.
Oh, here's an addendum from Mary. I'm waiting and wishing for grandbabies, she said. well, yeah, Allie will look into that.
I'll pull some cards on it. Yeah.
2:22 on the clock. Today has been one of those days for me too. Many of us are in different time zones right now. But today I saw my birthday, 10/19. Then I saw 11/11, and then 111. I'm like, wow, these numbers are just bam, bam, bam. My 10/19 also adds up to an 11, so lots of ones. Anyone close enough to Gregg who can go slap him for me? Sky, don't even think. Or Sarah, if you're watching.
Sky's not far off, Sarah. Lisa's in Tampa.
No, that's true.
Oh.
Sky's saying Allie's the best reader of all time. I agree. Wow. She's consistent, sweet, wise, loving, caring. I love Allie.
Oh, I love you too, Sky. There's definitely a link. I said to you, didn't I, that I felt this real connection with Sky.
I love her more.
You know her no longer.
I can share well. Yeah.
The people that I've met through In5d, they're soul family for sure. Yeah.
You've been such an amazing addition to the In5d family. Everyone loves you, and we couldn't be any happier. It feels like the family's complete.
Yeah. I feel I was drawn to it, or it's always meant to be that way. I appreciate it. Yeah.
It's interesting too, because you came to me around the time that I got the download to build In5d.
Yeah, that was the time.
It was all orchestrated. Yeah, it was all orchestrated. I love this question
because yours was 2008, wasn't it? 2008, something like that.
Yeah, and I built it in 2009.
Because I started my business officially in 2008.
Mel's asking, was the Super Bowl halftime show a ritual spell to shut down the grid?
Oh, 4, that feels about right. Yeah.
Jeremiah
Everyone's
has
talking about that.
ABX. What for sinus and ABX? What's ABX?
I don't know, but he's got a sinus infection, and I think it's here as well. Yeah, bless him.
Yeah. Sending lots of love and healing energy to you, Jeremiah. Hang in there, buddy. It'll get better.
Yeah.
I am a Guthrie and related to Woody and Arlo, distant cousins. I did not know that.
Okay.
Wow. How about that? Wow.
I'm going to have to start up a new sheet because I've got to 56 and we're getting to the end of that. So
There's Doreen joining us on Facebook.
yeah.
Hi, too. I just came back from vacation. It's so warming to see you two. Aw, thank you. Thanks for being here, Doreen. And hi to your husband, Troy.
No. Have to see Doreen.
The story came out at the same time the Epstein files were released. Yeah, go figure, right?
Yeah.
Mary said, "This is my first time seeing you two. Maybe I'm not supposed to ask personal questions versus political stuff." Generally, that's what we. Yeah.
People have though, Mary. So please don't worry. Please don't worry. It's okay. It's okay.
Claudette won't boot you out of the chat. I promise.
No.
She won't. But yeah, generally it's global predictions. So hi to Carol Cahill joining us on Facebook in Chicago. Chicago is they with Chicago. They have an odd accent. Chicago. Yeah, it's more like that because Chuck is from Chicago.
Because coffee.
Kinda, but not the same as the New York accent. You bested your horses, yes.
I've never been any good accents. Oh, thank you, Sarah. If anybody in the UK needs a brilliant reflexologist, Sarah is your lady. Also, she does she sells nail yard products. So she's lovely. Worked with her many times at psychic fairs.
A distraction. Yep.
Yes. We want to know what you guys think of these as well. So if anyone's getting a kind of information, if these questions come up, yeah, please let us know.
Today, an image came out of the assailant in a ski mask walking up to the door. They thought they had taken all the camera images out, but they had missed some, and now through AI, there was a face.
Oh.
What's this? This is
obviously from the Guthrie situation, I would have thought.
There was a face. Okay, there was a face revealed. There's some speculation that it could be her sister's husband or an acquaintance of her sister's husband from an old band he was in.
Okay.
Wow. You guys are so. Ellie's so cute, and nice.
That was a we. We better get started, my love.
I know. The SAVE Act requires an ID to be able to vote. Does that help?
Oh,
yes. That helps big time. We were just talking about that the other day too. You and I.
Mm-hmm. Because our Prime Minister at the moment keeps delaying voting, delaying elections. Yeah.
And I know I sent something off to Vera about over in the Netherlands. There's a lot of crap going on there. And a lot of this stuff just seems like it all boils down to voter fraud with the same machines being used in each country. I mean, that can easily be rigged.
Yeah.
Entertainment purposes only. You gotta put that disclaimer out there, right? I'm
Silly, isn't
scrolling
it?
back. I'm trying to find the first question. Oh, was the Sarah Guthrie situation a distraction? But we also had someone that wanted to look into that case as well, right?
Yep.
About her mother being kidnapped. So,
All right.
yeah, was was is that a distraction, and was she kidnapped? Hmm. Okay. Well, there's a plethora of cards here that are reading an interesting scenario. God, I don't want to answer this. Well, yeah, it's a distraction. The first card that came out is Eight of Swords. And you can see she's blindfolded, hands are bound. Oh, the next card out is a lot of worry and concern for what's going on. The last card out is the Tower card. I don't like these cards. Allie, why don't you come in? Help me make better sense of these than what I'm doing. Eight of Swords, Four of Cups, Tower.
Mm.
Because
She is seriously. There's definitely a kidnapping, and definitely these are nasty people. Very, very nasty people.
they're not fucking around.
I actually saw when I saw a remote view thing of her being released back to them, but she's not in a good way at all. So,
Well, I'll let you continue, but I'm sorry. I wish I had better cards.
I get the same thing. Definitely kind of like face, just bruised and battered. And she's, yeah, I feel that they've seen how bad she is, or they've seen, you know, that it's a you've got to get her out of this situation as quickly as possible. But yes, it could still be a distraction, because the people that actually kidnapped her could be part of the distraction, because they could be paid by the distraction or urged to do that. So there's definitely more layers to this. It's not just a kidnapping, and it's not just a distraction. There's lots of other things going on, blackmails behind that as well. They're talking about blackmails behind that, for her daughter, to release some information as well. They're also showing me, how they have information that about when you get in compromising situations, and that she's being blackmailed with that as well. So not just the mum being blackmailed with information. It's horrible, altogether horrible. So yeah, hopefully this will be sorted out. I'll put her on the healing list, the Guthrie family on there. So yeah, wish I could say something more positive, but yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. When I read cards, I'm usually pretty blunt. I just didn't like those cards, and I just truly, truly, truly hope for the best for your families, all families involved.
Yeah. These people are just evil. They have no consideration for anybody. They really are that possessed. And there are a lot of people that are possessed. There's an epidemic of it, more than ever.
Real quick before we move on, I just want to point out that on the In5d Patreon page and on in5d.vip, I have a new video that I released on both of them. So if you're there, it's a really I've been working on this for a while, you guys. I've been talking about it for a while here on Tuesday nights, but it's about how the 440 hertz sound frequencies have trapped everyone in a frequency fence, and it gives 10 different ways to escape that frequency barrier. So, I mean, I'll be publishing it probably, next week on YouTube, but for those on In5d Patreon and In5d.vip, you already have it, and I hope you're enjoying it. So, I was able to pull a couple cards for our next question.
Okay.
Coming from Anita. Will Congress pass the SAVE Act? And only had to draw 2 cards on this one. And the cards are quite telling, and it gives me a definitive answer. There was no need for additional cards. Not without a fight. Not without a fight. Someone's saying something that someone doesn't want to hear, and that would be one side of the aisle versus the left, as it always is the case, right? If this side says we want this, the other side says nope, no matter what it is, especially no matter if it's in our best interests or not. This is why I think that we'd be a lot better off with a council of elders who you can vote on every week if you wanted to. They have to be 100% transparent. And their only job would be to work in the best interests of humanity. I would volunteer for that job, work for free. And then you could have smaller councils of elders for counties or cities or whatever. But that way, you don't have these lifetime politicians who are getting rich off of insider trading. And like every week, what did you do this week? Well, I went through all the patents and I have plans to release this, and that. We have these people lined up that can help us make this come to fruition. Free energy, right down the line. That's what I would do. But I digress. I'm on my soapbox. The answer I have, actually, um, we still have this one too. And what we have is the chariot, and what there's still two directions. So it could go one way, it could go the other. But I do have to get a clarifier on that. Yeah, that's. It seems like it's leaning in that direction, and there it is. Whoop, there it is. It's the ace. It's yes. So they will pass, but not without debate. It'll go back and forth, and they'll try to stop it, and it's going to teeter totter, but it will get passed. And one side will definitely not be happy. That's what I have. Let's see what Ellie has.
I can quickly say yes. The pendulum said absolutely yes. I said, will it be close? And it said yes. So yeah, they're talking about it being close. Yeah, but it will pass. So quick and easy with me today. Yeah.
This too shall pass. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you handle the next one. It's from Mary.
All right.
Let me scroll down because I know she had an addendum to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. And I'll scoot out and let you.
No worries. Okay, so let me go through this myself. So, will my daughter Lacey, her first date with Dominic, be her lasting love? Okay, let's go through that. Okay, so there's a fight going on emotionally with either her or him about independence, not knowing about whether or not somebody wants independence, wants to be in a committed relationship or not. Both parties know that there is only commitment, that it's not just going to be, it's not going to be anything less than commitment with this relationship. It can't be just dipping the toe in, so to speak, and somebody's feeling guilty about that. So it feels as if it's kind of like it needs time, just what I mean, to tick through. It needs time. But then I get success. Okay, so if this isn't Dominic that is bringing the success, then I'm going to say that there is somebody literally around the corner for Lacey with commitment. But for some reason, Dominic is unsure about whether or not he can commit, or whether or not Lacey is prepared to take a risk and commit herself to Dominic for whatever reason that is. I feel that there has been some baggage. We've all got baggage, I know, but there's been some baggage, or there's been some insincerity, okay, to do with his past, and she's found out things that have been not clean cut. So when some things we can go, oh yeah, that was just happened, that's fine. But there's other things that people reveal about themselves and about their past that you actually then start to doubt whether or not that's something you can actually cope with. Okay, so there was a little bit of divulging of that. They're saying. So I'm waiting and wishing for grandbabies. So yes, there is definitely going to be a relationship for Lacey. Yes, a committed one. So that means marriage and all of it, and grandbabies. Will there be grandbabies for Lacey and her mum? Lacey's mum going to have some grandbabies there, and that's a yes. That's a yes. So at least one grandbaby is coming from Lacey. There you go. Hope that helped. You coming back in?
Yeah, heck yeah. I'm just trying to scroll through and
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
okay, my love. I think I'm. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. Yeah, our next question from Annie comes from Annie is saying, "What happened to Gus, the wee boy from Australia, who has been missing?" I gotta give a shout out to all of our family down in Australia. You know, I was looking at the numbers on Facebook. Top 6 cities that follow us, 3 of them are in Australia. So, hi to everyone from down under. Glad you're here, joining us. Good morning to you there as well. But what happened to Gus from Australia? Okay. All right. I don't want to give these cards either. Shit. The first card is the 3 of Pentacles, and I see people drawing up a plan, as in, I can't even say it on YouTube because it's not a good plan. It was, and a lot of this happened, it's more of a metaphor, in the still of the night. It happened so quickly. And I just keep getting like some kind of voice to brain technology is being used. I think it was being used to lure him or bring him into an area or something. This card is horrible. I don't even want to show you guys.
Do you want me to help?
It's.
I get the same.
Gosh, I'll let you continue. I put 1 and 1 together, and
I know. We want happy endings all the time. We do. But I'm not.
I love happy endings.
I'm not picking up good things about this. Tinkers. No. I asked my pendulum, is Gus still with us? And it it didn't want to answer because it knows I don't like asking these things. Tinks just wants to join in and give some cat love here. Yeah, so I'm afraid to say I fear the worst here in this situation, and I want to be wrong. I absolutely 100% want to be wrong on that. So I'll be more than happy to be wrong. But I'm sending love out to Gus's family. There's some evil people around. God, it's not good tonight, is it? Who decided to do global prediction?
It was your idea.
Yeah, I know.
I was good with ask us anything, but bring on the doom.
Yeah. Sorry, Annie. But thank you for asking. I'm going to put Gus's family on there as well. So
yes, thank you, my love.
And I hope everything turns out right. There is sometimes two timelines going on. Sometimes.
That's true. Good point. Excellent point. Okay, so while you were answering, I went to the next question.
All right.
And which will be, it's from Mel D. Was the Super Bowl halftime show a ritual spell to shut down the grid? Interestingly, it's funny that you brought up the Super Bowl because we all know the history here in the United States and probably everyone else because the Super Bowl is this big global, I know it's American football, but a lot of people watch the halftime show and all this shit. And a lot of it's satanic, right? There's often, I didn't watch the halftime show with Bad Bunny. Actually, tuned into TPUSA and saw the Kid Rock one halftime show. But, traditionally, the Super Bowl, at least maybe in the last 10, 15 years, it's always some kind of like satanic message, and it's horrible. But interestingly, too, if you look at the history of the Super Bowl performers, it follows the whole Tavistock, introducing different people and getting rid of certain genres, but it's doing it in a like a delayed phase. So here's a prediction that is off the cuff, and it might not be next year, but it might be the year after or the year after that for the Super Bowl. There won't be a performer. And that's coming up on one of my videos too. That's the direction of music. What they're doing is through AI, they're pushing musicians out the door. I saw there's an app. I could just get my guitar and go bum, ba dum, bum, bum. That's it. And it'll turn it into a whole song. And write lyrics and all this shit. I'm a guitarist. We're all getting phased out of this. Musicians are getting phased out, and that's where they're pushing us. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. It was bad enough they went to 440. And that 440 creates a frequency fence around the planet. When all music is in a dissonant harmonic, it could be the most beautiful of all love songs, but it's creating a frequency fence around the planet. And like I said, I just put out a video on in5d.vip and on In5d Patreon. It'll be out next week on the In5d YouTube channel, but it gives 10 ways of avoiding the frequency fence. I'm going to be retuning my guitars and all the music I listen to down to 432, and you can do that through Audacity. There's ways of doing that. Getting back to the question and off my soapbox. And I was talking about the Super Bowl and satanic music and how they have this agenda that they're pushing on us, shoving it down our freaking throats. Well, isn't this interesting? We got the double card. Go figure, right? You know, was the Super Bowl halftime show a ritual or a spell to shut down the grid? Well, it they want things to go faster than what they are right now. It didn't work, and I'm guessing it's because they're lacking funding, and maybe I don't know if specifically that was what they were looking for to shut down the grid or something else. Antifa coming in and creating mayhem or who knows what, but they're trying to push a lot of shit. The funding is accounts are getting frozen, so it's not happening as easily as they want it to. That's the best answer I can give you in a long way around to getting there. But I hope you guys learned something about that 440. And maybe consider taking some of your favorite music and putting it into 432. Allie and my song is My Love by Paul McCartney. Or should I say Fall McCartney, fake Paul. But it's a great song. Actually, Fall McCartney was much more talented than Paul McCartney. But I played her that song in 440 and 432. And she could hear the difference. She didn't think, because she's not a musician, she didn't think she would hear the difference, but she did. I certainly do. And you can go on YouTube. There's a guy that plays guitar, classical guitar, and he plays this piece in 440 and then he plays it in 432. You don't have to be a musician. You can hear, and not just hear, feel the difference. It's like if you're watching online something, a concert, a video, a movie, and you shut it off, all of a sudden you feel a frequency lift. Something magically lifts. It's the frequency. And the thing is about these noises and frequencies, look it up, and it's the truth. Everything I just said is out there in the universe forever. Forever. Sound dissipates. That's why, you can make a really high-pitched sound and a dog will hear it, but way beyond what dogs can hear. Everything that's ever been said, spoken, written, sung about exists. And that's where the frequency fence comes in the 440 that they shifted us to. And now, ironically, shortly afterwards, Tavistock comes in. And they cultivated all the different genres coming and going throughout music and are pushing us to a musicianless music. And we're going to see that in the Super Bowl. And that ties it all together to bring it back to Allie.
I was struggling to think.
That was a huge soapbox.
It was, darling. It was. Sake. That's okay. That's okay. I was trying to do my pendulum, and I had Tink here just playing with a pendulum. So it was anyway. It's got some cat love in it. So I asked if it was a white hat op, and it's a white hat op. This this whole situation is this is literally a wake up, people, please. This has always been satanic. It's always had that energy, and they're just trying to make it absolutely obvious as they can possibly make it, and like right in your face. So that's what that was. As for and also the Turning Point, who set up at the same time as halftime, there was what was it, 10 million? I believe there was 10 million people that turned to, or more than that. I've got it written down. And they they all turned over to there. So people are waking up more than you think. 10 million people turned off the halftime show and went over to Turning Point. And there was not many people dancing because I wanted to see what everyone was talking about, and me and Mum just watched a snippet of it. Trump put up the words that were absolutely disgusting. Intricate details of male on male sex, intricate details of what he does to women. It was absolutely repulsive. How many children were in that, at the Super Bowl and watching, and how absolutely disgusting. And the women on The View were standing up for him. They basically said right outright that the people who were complaining and went over to Turning Point were racists. They absolutely said that. Several women on The View, Whoopi and some of the other ones, that Joy woman actually said that if you don't like him and you don't like Bad Bunny, then you are racist. That's it. Yeah. So it was definitely to break down the grid, but it's actually in a good way. Break down the sleepy Joes who are still seeing that everything's normal. It's like, no, it's not normal. None of this is normal. No. So, yeah.
If someone said, "Oh, I was cheering for if someone told the ladies on The View, I was cheering for the Seattle Seahawks, they would call them anti-Semitic.
Yes.
Because New England's owned by a Jew. So, they would find something to say. And dig this. I've been putting some numbers together because I posted on my Facebook page the numbers from the video originally. TPUSA had the second highest ever live stream audience with over 5 million viewers live streamed. On Super Bowl Sunday, the video had 457,000 thumbs up and only 1,000 thumbs down. 400, almost 500,000 to 1,000 thumbs down. The following day, there were 841,000 thumbs up, but magically, there were 329,000 thumbs down. So the difference between one day to the next was 394,000 thumbs up to 329,000 thumbs down. YouTube is cooking the numbers, and I can prove it because, there's a lot of talk about how YouTube may be suppressing subscribers like me. I can tell you for a fact, Allie's mom has had to resubscribe 5 different times to the In5d YouTube channel. So they're fucking us.
And I even put down In5d and your channel didn't come up at all on Facebook. Didn't come up. In5d Love Connections did. In5d Community Chat did.
Right.
But not the others.
And,
by the way, if you want to carry on this conversation, go over to Facebook. We've got In5d community members and In5d Love Connections over there. Mm-hmm. So, go and chat over there.
But, a lot of people have been talking about how YouTube is suppressing subscribers, and we have the proof of it.
Yeah.
And for example, there's a guy on YouTube, Mark Dice, and his channel has been stuck at 1.91 million subscribers for years. There's no way he can get to 2 million, and they keep suppressing him. Now, if we look at the subscribers of Turning Point USA, they had, when I first did that check, when I was looking, and I noticed that there was 457,000 thumbs up on Sunday. At that time, they had 6.3 million subs on Super Bowl Sunday. It's gotten 23 million views overall. They went from 6.35 million subs to 110,000 subs after 21 million views. They only picked up that many. They should have picked up a hell of a lot more. 21 million views. Yeah, something's not right. Something's not right. Something stinks with YouTube.
Absolutely. I believe it's all going to come out. Look, this is Devon's idea of changing the energy here. There we go. Every
I saw
fart
that.
still exists, echoing trumpets throughout all eternity. I love
I
you,
saw that.
Devon.
I love you guys. I did leaf through the comments about the frequency, sound frequency. I'm
Yeah,
so proud of you guys. You guys get it, and
yeah.
keep going down that path. But I had to scroll back to get to the next question, so I couldn't really.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
this is lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary. We love you too, and so happy that you've come on board. Yes.
yeah.
I'm
As
ready, my darling.
everyone,
I'm just putting up because I know we're not going to be able to settle on these, so I'm just putting up some comments so people can see.
no, I love that. Thank you for doing that.
What's our next one?
Um, yeah, and the next one is: Are they brewing another? I saw that one too. Love musicians. Yeah, and then that it's a thing of beauty. I've written. I used to play in several hard rock bands, but I've written classical, country, flamenco style guitar. I just and when you create your own music, it's something nobody can ever take away from you. So yeah, it's fun, but that's the direction they're pushing us to. Music. They're going to eventually want to fill stadiums up with incredible light shows with AI music that goes forever and keeps you completely distracted.
Yeah.
That's where they're pushing us.
But
The
AI,
last
they're also doing good things. There's a lovely lady called
yes.
Raven Moonstone who creates wonderful songs with really positive, upbeat kind of truth words in it. So absolutely follow Raven Moonstone. She's a wonderful lady. Yes. She does a lot of decodes. Okay.
You know,
After you. Oh,
if you look at, you had the 50s, you had freedom rock, then you had the introduction of harder rock like Zeppelin, Black Sabbath and stuff, and then the 70s, you had your pop music, and then punk, uh, disco didn't last too long, and then the 80s, the hard rock came in, grunge came in, short lived, while hip hop also kind of blended with Aerosmith and Run DMC when they did Walk This Way, that kind of transitioned the whole thing to make it mainstream. And then EDM came in, probably late 90s, electronic dance music, late 90s, early 2000s, and it's pretty much run its course. Raves and all that shit have been pushing people into that situation where you'll no longer have the DJ. It'll just be the music, and it'll be continuous. And some brainwashed slaves out there will be loving it and thinking it's the best thing in the world. It's not. It's not. We need to return back
because
to
it's
music.
all about the energy. And if a DJ is behind the mic, there's energy involved. AI can't actually reproduce that. So what people will realize that they will. Yeah.
And ideally, if you're going to have music without, made by AI, you better make sure that it's 432, if nothing else. And I'm not even in support of that, but like for the video I put out on VIP and Patreon, I made sure that the background music was 432. So
I wouldn't know how to do it.
Audacity, it's real simple. Yeah. Anyway, so I've got some cards drawn for Are they brewing another pandemic? Brewing. Interesting. You guys heard about that Asian dude out in Vegas? Got caught again? What the fuck? I put a video out on YouTube. I'm going to play it right now. It's, you know, how many times in your lifetime, you know, and you can go back as far as you want, you know, before my lifetime, you know, we keep getting these stories of, you know, this happened or that happened. And then, you know, like the Gulf of Tonkin, the Roswell incident, you know, before my lifetime, but nothing happens. Nothing ever happens, right? So, and I put together this video. Whoops. Let me see if I can get it to come up on the screen. I put together this video. And just look at all this shit that's still nothing's ever happened. And it just takes a second for me to put it up there, but let's see. Here we go. Let's see if I can go full. No, I can't full screen it. Shit. Anyway, you'll get the gist of it anyway. Let me just play it.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
One object found on the ranch near Roswell, New Mexico, turned out to be a battered Army weather balloon.
Outrageous conspiracy theories.
BleachBit, the software that Hillary used to totally and forever wipe her server clean.
Nancy Pelosi became rich by having inside information.
Outrageous.
That are really quite effective.
The White House released a copy of his birth certificate.
UFOs are real and they are a threat to national security.
Billionaire Jeffrey Epstein is expected to appear in federal court.
The Clintons, who have not been accused of any wrongdoing and deny having any knowledge of Epstein's crimes, are scheduled to be deposed at the end of the month.
Well, the FBI is issuing special software to comb through hundreds of thousands of emails found on former Congressman Anthony Weiner's laptop.
Jane, what more can you tell us about the Salomon Brothers building and its collapse?
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th. Malicious lies that attempt to shift the blame away from the terrorists themselves, away from the guilty. Let us never.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even talked about contrails, right? I got a tippy toe around this crap on YouTube. Fluoride in the water. I could have made that a lot longer, but I think I got the point across that all this shit has been going on and nothing's happened from it. Nothing. Anthony Weiner's laptop, the whole frazzle, you know what? Hillary Clinton, BleachBit, right? Zero mention of some kind of magic powder in the buildings on you know what day in September. Nanothermite. No mention of it in their reports. Nothing ever fucking happens, and people are getting pissed.
I can see that as well. I do believe some things have been happening in military law behind the scenes, and a lot of other people think that, and I hope that is absolutely true. If it's not true, the people will demand that something is done. You know, it has to be. You know, so I know the Clintons are now going to, because they dodged going to the court, didn't they, to testify. They didn't turn up, and what did they get? What is it? contempt of court. Is that right?
Contempt.
Well,
Yeah.
they're going in. They're saying yes, they will go in. So
Nothing will happen.
we'll see. I know I've seen it before, and it's like, but are they really there? Is it really Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, or have they already been dealt with? And we just don't know. So
this is what I do. I jump on my soapbox, I get animated, and I go back to the theater and watch. I just want to light some fires up to get people, ideally, and Allie will agree, we've talked about this numerous times. Our jobs here are to help awaken people.
Yes.
Behind me it says bringing Star Family together. If you can get people to wake up, and sharing this video helps greatly, because somebody out there is going to say eventually, oh, you know what? I never thought about, those lines in the sky, or, certain things that we're talking about today. I never thought about that. Eventually what will happen is they're going to start asking the real questions that matter. Why am I here? What is my life purpose?
Yeah.
That's why we're here. This is why we do what we do.
That's right.
And now I can go back in the corner of my upper back row of the theater and watch for a little while.
Yeah.
But I do get animated because I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
We're passionate about it. We want the truth. We absolutely want the truth. Yeah.
You can't get overly invested either.
We do look at everything else. There's a brilliant guy called Derek Johnson, very good guy to look out for. He has all of the, what are they called? All the numbers of all the bills and things that have come out about it all. He's got all of it. His first tour, Trump's first tour, where the capitulation tour, they called it. And then he's done another one this time around. And all of the executive documents have all tallied up with everything as well. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes. But I do believe that people are sick of this behind the scenes stuff and are really wanting to see it out front, in your face now. Come on. That's what we're wanting. So
we're sick of the shit getting brushed under the table. They thought we'd forget about Anthony Weiner's laptop and the frazzle, you know what. They thought we'd forget about the nanothermite. We haven't. We remember. Anyway, let's get to the question here. Are they brewing another pandemic? Sorry about that. I totally, once again, went on a tangent. I do that. Bad me. Anyway, I've got some cards drawn for this. Oh my. Yeah. It's funny that brewing is the word being used in this question. Are they brewing another pandemic? Well, yeah, they're brewing a lot of shit. Not just that. I mean, they know that, the Bible, you guys know me, I'm not religious, but in the world of astrotheology and how it's all laid out, these are the end times. Plain and simple. They're not the end times by our standards. These are the manufactured end times. They're trying to make this all come to fruition artificially. Because religion and government, they're the same. They're both about subservience, control, and conformity. Same template as one another: subservience, control, and conformity. When I interviewed Jordan Maxwell, he said, the light at the end of the tunnel is a train. I go, no, it's us. We are the light at the end of the tunnel. But we keep giving our sovereign energy away to religion and governments. No. Nope. No. Keep it for yourself. This isn't the world we're trying to create. We're already in the process of trying to create the world we want to be part of. Okay? Let's get to the question. So yeah, there's a lot of shit that's going on that they can't control. Short and simple, are they brewing another pandemic? Hell yeah. Got that card again. I got my Trump card too. So he's going to do something. I think he's on top of it. I think, maybe it's not him. Maybe it's Kennedy that's doing something. But he and or his team, they got this. We're not going to see the same crap we saw in 2020. That shit ain't going to happen. So once again, I apologize for getting on my soapbox and getting all animated, but some things I get passionate about. And I've seen Allie do the same thing. I just let her go because I'm just sitting there nodding. I'm like, yeah, that's my woman. Usually agreeing with everything she says. So that's what I have. Let's see what Allie has. And then maybe we'll get to another question after this.
And I'm there in the side listening to Gregg on his soapbox going, yep. Yep. Short and sweet with this one. They have been trying to test it out for quite some time, and they can't seem to get it together. What they do is they put something out there, like as a fear thing. It's like, there's a lot of hospitalizations over in a different country, and they watch the likes and the shares, and they watch the dislikes, and I'm telling you, because there's been not enough interest in it, they decide there's no momentum. People aren't taking it seriously anymore, and so they have to back off. So they keep trying it again and trying it again. That playbook won't happen. Can't come out anymore. So, people have seen straight through it. So no, it's they'll try, but it will be flat. Won't go anywhere.
I agree. Let's do this. Let's do two more questions. One's you're going to answer, though. You're going to do this one. It's, for Anne. And then Vera has a question about the Netherlands that we definitely should
because you said about the Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll let you do this, and then we'll come back and I'll shuffle some cards for Vera.
Okay, so do you see my next romance will be the man I know? Let me do that first. Will the next romance for Anne be the man she already knows? I'm picking up no. I'm picking up no. Won't be the man that you know. There is a new person. The angels are bringing them to you, so your paths will cross. Keep doing that wonderful, positive vibrational energy. Keep pushing that out there like a pulse, and then do that magnet back, drawing back every single day. If you're interested in love, light yourself a candle and say, come to me. Okay, my perfect partner, I'm ready for you, I'm balanced and ready, and visualize them coming closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to you. Okay, so what I would do, Anne, is say, if it is this person, great. If it's another person, so whoever it is the person that's perfect for you, that you need to be asking for. So perfect person for you. I would take out of it, who it is, because if it is, say that this person that then that will happen. But you've only asked for the best. You're not interested in just diving in and diving back out again. You're interested in to settle, and I can feel that. So yeah, that's what I got for you.
All right, let's we'll do one more question. We'll definitely get to Vera, and then we'll try to run through the comments real quick before we sign off. But this will be the last question we handle tonight. Will our minority cabinet fall soon? All their craziness is getting exposed big time. And I sent Vera a message a few days ago of a post that I saw on X about how I guaranteed there's no effing way that people in the Netherlands voted for the people that are in there right now. And that just made me think it's all corrupt. It's not just the voting machines here that they've proven. And there's videos on there showing how you can choose whoever's on the left. I'm not saying left, just on the left-hand side of the voting machine. Whoever that is, it'll change it to someone that's the opposite. They've proven that. And, it's here. It's everywhere. These machines are freaking everywhere. And they're swinging elections big time. I just saw a video of one county in Georgia where they had 138,000 votes for Biden back in 2020. 138,000 votes for Biden, 0 for Trump. That's statistically impossible.
It's impossible considering, his popularity over the country right now is gone up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually gone up.
Yeah. So, yeah. Getting to your question, though, Vera, I did get another yes card, the Ace of Swords. So, but it's with a caveat. You guys got to fight back. And it seems like the odds are stacked against you, but you got to fight back somehow. And I'm not saying physically or, peaceful non-compliance is a way. There's ways I figure it out. But yeah, peaceful non-compliance is always a good way. Hit them where it hurts, stop supporting certain businesses that are corporate, make things more, local and homegrown kind of thing. This would be a better conversation on Rumble where I don't have to tippy toe around it, but you get my drift. While I do believe that it will come down, I hate to say this, Vera, but it's going to take a little time because they're still fucking with things. There's many other options that you have to go through, and they're going to keep playing their own cards for as long as they can. And it's not going to be easy, but you guys got to band together. And I think you guys have had it. You're sick of this shit. I know that you've had some issues with your neighbors. I mean, this is an example of a microcosm of how they want us all to be, at each other's throats instead of loving your neighbor and being kind to others, random acts of kindness, stuff like that. They don't want that. It's time for all of us to come together, and be that difference we want to see in the world. And I can tell you this, when I get away from all the distractions, if I'm at the beach, I do a walk of gratitude or whatever, and I'm just grounding right there. It's as if none of this shit's even happening to begin with. It's as if I'm dissolving all this crap that's around me. And I feel lighter when I do that. And all I'm saying is, it's great to get involved, excited. And there's certain things that you have to do at certain times, like the Netherlands. You guys got to get together. It's your time. It's your time. And maybe there will be something. Maybe Trump will come and help as well. He's setting the example for a lot a lot of countries right now. But you guys got to get together. At the same time, step back on occasion, observe, and then jump back in when you're ready. But make sure you get that cleansing, that time for yourself, because they're feeding off all that energy. You can't let that happen. But that's what I have. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen immediately, but it will happen. They're going to go through, there's some trials and tribulations that they're going to go through beforehand. Hope that helps, Sabira. Hang in there.
Oh, that was lovely. Lovely message. That my guides are just talking all the time, going, all of this is going to fall. But I do see Trump, you must be sick of us singing his praises and everything else. We know that no particular person is God's gift on earth, okay? But there is a movement happening. This movement, you can't stop it. Whoever's at the top, you can't stop it. The movement has already happened. And so it does take, I think they've started up the Board of Peace, okay, with Trump leading that. Watch that space, because that is going to be where they will come after the countries like the UK and the Netherlands, where they are treating their citizens badly, and they'll have to pay, for it. I don't mean violence. They'll pay in their pocket. They'll pay to do with tariffs, and to do with, you will not be brought into this business deal. They're going to see all of these people who've signed up, all these countries that have signed up for this Board of Peace. They're going to see all these countries, or see all the big money. What they're going to do is, it's like the way that they've downloaded it for me is the way that the Illuminati and all of those, the deep state, have had control over all leaders is through money. So what if you did it through money, but in a positive way that helps countries and helps their pocket? They are hungry for power. Give them power. But if they are taking advantage of the people, then the power's taken away. That is being put in place to take away and eliminate the deep state. NATO this time round was the catapult thing to all of this starting, and so that is going to be helping the countries Netherlands, UK, and the other countries that still haven't got the right leaders in place. They're going to be putting pressure on them to make it happen, or you won't get this deal, and we're going to cripple your economy. Unfortunately, the people, but the thing is, the people together have power to overthrow. I don't mean that in a vicious or nasty way. It's withdrawing, okay, their power. Withdrawing their power. If their leader is getting them more tariffs and more problems and more tariffs and more problems, the power of the people in the UK, there was standstill. The tractors went in to London, standstill London. They've also been not able to deliver. Lorries have not been able to deliver this, and the government had to back down. They've backed down on 13 policies in the UK. So there is things that can be done by the people, but it's all about kind of hitting them where it hurts as well. So, yeah, but not non-violent. Non-violent.
No violence. And it's not just the truckers, it's the farmers too that can kick them in the nads, so to speak,
No, it was the tractors. Yeah, it was farmers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, the truckers and the farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I was, on Trump's Board of Peace. I understand that there's over 20 countries that are involved right now.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And they've all signed that deal, and it happened at Davos. It wasn't at Davos. It was at the same time that all the countries were together. He held this, the start of it all, and everybody was signing, and it was all official. This is the beginning of something massive, and it's going to wipe out NATO and all the other
United Nations
run, all of those. It's going to wipe out all of that.
United Nations was a Rockefeller organization that was just corrupt from the start. Their whole goal was globalization. It wasn't in unity for each other and support for and keeping the world peaceful. It was to bring everyone together under one umbrella. And that takes away everyone's individuality.
See, the difference is, okay, Trump is a globalist, okay? Yeah, he's interested in making money. At the moment, he's making money for the USA. For the USA. He's making money for the USA. So he is going in, and like he did Venezuela, he went in and he's now basically, yes, all of these big businesses, these oil companies have gone in, and yes, they are benefiting from the oil, but he's also the oil is now going to the people as well. The profit from the oil is going to the people. It never did with the other leader in place. And so, yes, you could say, oh, well, he's just benefiting. Well, yeah, he's no longer doing anything. USA is no longer bailing out the rest of the countries, which is what it did for nothing. Now it's not doing that. It's saying, well, this is the deal. He's a deal bringer. So it's like, this is the deal. We will take out the leader, and then we will give the money or some money back to the people, make sure the people are okay, but we're also going to make sure we're okay too. And yes,
the difference,
say that's bad, but I don't know.
The difference between, and that illustrates the difference between him and George Bush, where, Bush would go into a country, under the guise of weapons of mass destruction that never existed, specifically for regime change in order to create more military bases for the military industrial complex. Whereas Trump, completely the opposite, does the Venezuela regime change, but benefits the people. Bush didn't do that. His was all greed and support of the military industrial complex. Now, that's not to say that the United States isn't going to put some military bases in Venezuela. Who knows? I don't know. But the people are digging that they're the ones that are benefiting from what this regime change has been. Big difference between Bush and Trump. Bush was a neocon. So thank you for answering. Oh, you're welcome. I wish there was a better outcome that we have on that. We're praying for a better outcome. The AI voices have no soul, and you can feel the difference when music has been sanitized by AI. True, but I wonder, I haven't tested it out, but, what if AI music was at 432? And you're right, there's no soul to it. I wonder if you could actually feel that. Be a good test.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you want to take over on the comments? Because I've been doing it. You're more than welcome to do that.
I'm okay. Savannah, I was responding to the kidnapper suffering from greed. I'm sorry about the experience with your narcissistic mother. I've had one of those people in my life as well. Yeah. There's a lot of that narcissism going about. I read for people all the time, and it's like, and it's difficult for people to, because they've been so downtrodden and gaslighted from all of this, they then feel the low self-worth. And I've noticed Spirit are just building people up and giving them back their power and saying, you have the power to have your own happiness back. Okay, you have the power to do that. You just need to be brave for a little while. Just be brave and make that move. Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. Not sure how I stumbled on this live stream. I'm in love with you both, and I intend on diving deeper to your channel. Awesome. Thank you both for sharing.
Mary.
Thank you. Thanks for being part of our In5d family.
Yeah.
Listen to a lot of 432 music, frequency music. It's amazing what it does for your mind, spirit, and body. Heck yeah, it is. It's true. I truly feel the difference. Thank you for explaining that. You're very welcome. Hi to Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Raised by Giants did a decode on Super Bowl halftime. It was very interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats. Movie Josie and the Pussycats explain how this is done. An eye-opening, silly movie. Okay. Remember, that was kind of a chick cartoon when I was growing up.
Was it?
Yeah. They were these girls that played in a band, but they were also sleuths. Okay. The view is still going.
I know. I thought it finished as well. Yeah. After they got sued big time by Melania and by Trump as well, I was thinking, I think they was writing it off, but they haven't. So
Kid Rock's lyrics are pretty bad.
I did notice there were a little bit. There was some censored, yeah. But I don't particularly like
the answers. The Midnight Dancers.
I didn't like it. It was too heavy rock for me.
I like Ball with the Ba. I like that song. Ball
yeah.
with the bang dang diggy dig. Always cooking and cutting down subs. I love Rumble.
They are. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish somebody would take over YouTube like Elon and make it fair. I really do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm putting out there.
Google manipulates search results. Why not manipulate YouTube? They are in control of the narrative and more, so much more. Yeah, it's the same parent company. Yeah. Good point.
Very good.
Seeing that number a lot again lately. Ooh, I wonder if that's a good or a bad premonition. Right?
I've been seeing 9/11 a lot.
Hey, maybe
isn't it awful though? Nobody's really talked about 9/11 and the Twin Towers 9/11. It's like, if that's not a middle finger for you all, I don't know what is.
That was one of my, sadly, prediction that I hit on 2019, that the world as you know it will be unrecognizable by the end of next year. Yeah. I don't like those kind of predictions.
No, but we this truth has to come out there. We are, yeah.
It does. It has to come out. And thank you. Yeah, you can find this on in5d.net. Thanks for the compliment.
He's brilliant as those tie-dye t-shirts and the energy of them. I wish every single week you'd show a few of those shirts. I really do.
I do. I'm wearing one.
No, but to hang some up, because you've got some on sale, to put some up, because some of them are $15, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Just amazing.
David Starr created a great platform, Divine Ray, to replace Facebook. Okay. Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Send me a link to that, please, on Facebook. Because I don't have anything to write on right here. But I appreciate that. I'll check it out. Oh, Biden said there will be another, you know what? Or was it the masked man?
Masked man.
Or was it the tall Biden? Was it the short Biden? Was it the Biden with a mask? Who knows? I'm glad you guys notice the things like that. You're not crazy for saying it or noticing it.
See, what I don't get, when anybody who personally knows Trump and has spoken out about him, and they say all the good things that he does and all the politeness and all of that, you know, I've put loads of these good things that he's done on my Facebook page. You couldn't say any of that about Biden or any of the others. They don't do good things. They just don't. There's no heart in it. He's the one that chucked out Jeffrey Epstein from his hotel because he was abusing one of the staff members there, and he chucked him out. So yeah.
Just going through and putting up some comments, stuff that we haven't had a chance to say, or just want to make sure that we make sure everyone's getting represented here. We all are energy, you know, and that's how Allie was able to find me in my dreams, because her and I, we are those twin flames, and our energy vibration is identical. Our energy signatures is nearly identical. And when you can focus in on someone like that in the astral realm, you can find them instantly. It's not even as difficult as it sounds, like finding a needle in a haystack. It's all about energy. And I'm so grateful she was able to do that.
And remember what I said, be the magnet. Don't go chasing, be the magnet. Draw that person to you.
I was a teenager in the U.S. in the 70s. I loved Led Zeppelin. Do you think it's not? Honestly, what you could do is, like what I said before, if you have them as an MP3, bring it into Audacity. And Audacity is a free online program. And there's tutorials on YouTube on how to do this. And it's not very hard to do at all. It'll convert it into a waveform, a .wav, a wave. And you can convert all your music to 432. So no, it wouldn't be, you'd be fine if you really love your music that you have. And honestly, you know, I get what you're saying, because, you know, I was a big fan of like AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Hendrix, and then Metallica and all those, you know, 80s hair bands and all that shit. And now like Steel Panther, I love them. They're very crude, funny. They make me laugh. It's how, but like, and that just hit the nail on the head. It's how does that music make you feel? You know, if it makes you feel good and you can put it into 432, don't worry about it. Okay. So wiener equals hot dog. Jason hot dog, or Anthony hot dog. You got it. Those things. You know, here in Florida, they said, oh, we're not going to allow them to fly from public airports. And they're still all over the place, which means they're allowing them in private airports. Son of a bitch. Once again, nothing happens. And they were probably flying from the private airports the entire time. And DeSantis is like, oh, you know, I did this. Well, and chances are you didn't do shit, because they're still out there. Do your job. Hold them accountable. I love the tie-dye background. Thank you. I'm just trying to get through the comments here. We love you guys.
We've had loads of comments today, more than a lot of the times we've had loads. So
Hillary arrested in 2017, and you know what? I've heard that rumor. Maybe.
I think we're ready for that truth, though. We're ready for all these military, because they say we've been under military law since just before Trump stepped down at the end of his first term, that he signed an executive order that said that. So, under military law.
There's a lot of shit that we don't know. And, Allie and I can tell you the same thing, as you guys probably would agree to, that the more you know, the more you realize you don't know shit. We're in that boat big time. As much as we've delved into so many different things, and yeah, we know a little about a lot. We don't know shit when it all comes down. There's so much that's going on, not just behind the scenes, but interdimensionally.
Yeah.
And on different timelines. Here, why don't you answer this one?
Can you give me a synopsis of who the White Hats are and what they do? Are they malevolent or benevolent? Okay, so the way I've got a friend in our family called Cliff. I don't believe in the White Hats. I said, okay, so you don't believe in the good guys? Oh, I said, yeah. It's another way of saying good guys or bad guys. That's it. White Hats are the people that are on this mission to change and to break through the truth behind everything. The truth has to get out there. So
the White Hats are benevolent. Black Hats are malevolent. Okay, so yeah, I loved Jordan also. He was pessimistic, but I learned so much from him about astrotheology and sovereignty and all sorts of stuff. I totally dug him. You can find a couple interviews that I had with him here on the In5d channel. Check it out. Well, we can't get through all the comments, but thank you everyone for joining us. We've enjoyed answering your questions and chatting with you guys, all and hanging out with you. Is there anything you want to wrap up with, my love?
Sorry, can I just ask this one? I was told we can jump timelines to parallel universes. We can. Yes, it is possible to do this. So yeah, it's interesting.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah. So I'm still doing the sale. I've started up quickies. I know, I've started up quickies. So if you've got like a burning question and you just want that answered, just a burning question, you just need 15 minutes reading. It's $10. 15 minutes, $10 over at PsychicAlly.net. Okay, PsychicAlly.net. But there's also half an hour readings, which are $20. Sorry, $25, which works out £20, or $50, which works out £40. And there's also 2 hour readings. People are still booking the yearly readings, and all the time they're booking the yearly readings, then I'll keep it going. So there's a 2 hour one, which is $100, which works out £79 English pounds. So if you're in England and you're worried about whether or not the time is in your time zone, it converts to wherever you are, wherever your time zone is on your computer or your phone, it will convert to that. And also it just takes the payment, and it tells you in the UK payment is always in brackets. Obviously it changes a little bit up and down, but only by pennies. So yeah.
I'm not sure if I understand this, but it's my second live, but had to leave. So I was only here for about 10 to 15 minutes. Their energy, and Gregg's a Libra, so I came back. Triple Libra.
Triple Libra, yeah.
It's that air energy. I don't know if you're a Libra as well. Maybe you're a fire sign, because my daughter is she's a Leo, so my triple air feeds her fire. So yeah, and Allie's a Libra rising as well.
I'm Pisces and Sagittarius moon. Libra here too, Annie. So you guys are thinking deeply, yeah, dissecting things.
I love Siesta Key Beach. Tried to steal it, but I didn't. You can take a little sand. No one's going to say anything. I got probably 5 pounds of sand in my car just from my beach cart and towels and all that stuff.
Yeah. Can I also just quickly say that I'm starting a new psychic development course next Tuesday. It's going to be every Tuesday. It is at 6:30 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. UK. That is 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so you know, the course is anything from crystals to galactic energies to just everything you can think of to do with psychic development. So each week is a little bit of something else, and you can join in whenever you want. So it's £5, which works out around $6 something.
You can't beat that.
If you want to join in, just go over to PsychicAlly.net and I will send you the Zoom link and all the information.
So on my side, I've got I just released an early release video on In5d Patreon and In5d.vip. It's about the 440 frequency that I was talking about, and I guarantee you guys will dig that. It'll come out next week on YouTube. So you know, but it's an early release. I kind of do stuff like that for our supporters on VIP and In5d Patreon. So some of you have already seen it. But yeah, I also on In5d.net for the In5d Quantum Tie-Dye. Got killer shirts out there. Chrissy, if you're watching, I had an issue with the black. I had to order more black, jet black, and I got it. Your shirt's done. The other two are ready, and everything will be going out tomorrow. So I haven't forgotten about you. I just haven't. So yeah, so Chris, yeah, it's on its way. But yeah, check that out. A lot of shirts are on sale there at In5d.net. And if you haven't joined us yet on In5d VIP, you'll find a lot of classes on there for both Allie and me teaching classes.
And meditations.
And guided meditations, yeah. A PDF library that's full of amazing reads. All sorts of incredible stuff there that you won't find elsewhere. And of course, In5d.com, where you will find over 5,000 articles, all for free. So yeah, check that out as well. So on behalf of my hottest goddess, the love of my life, my beautiful, gorgeous wife, on behalf of Allie, I'm Gregg, and we're both sending you infinite love and light from our hearts to yours. Till the next time, take care, everyone. Peace.
Go Chiefs.
Bye, everyone.